You want a mechanical strum bar tutorial? I'll give you a damn mechanical strum bar tutorial. Easy content, free content even. My workshop is a frickin' mess right now because, yeah, I'm working on a bunch of guitars at the moment. I got an Explorer, a Kramer, 2 LPs, and 2 Wartars that are almost done. I was today years old when I learned that soldering irons are hot. So yeah, people are asking for a mechanical strum bar tutorial, even though they're already mechanical. But yeah, PCB. I have every single guitar that I have and can test on my GitHub, link in the description. Basically what we're going to do is take out the PCB, remove the strum switches, put strum switches on here, and then essentially put this under this PCB and screw them both into the chassis. This way you don't have to Arduino it, you don't have to hardwire anything, and you don't have to put this big ass PCB somewhere around the guitar and maybe rewire crap. It's already kind of tightly integrated together, so I found that this is the easiest solution. But yeah, let's get into it. God, you should have seen the last few takes I did on this stupid video. I did one on a Kramer and my freaking hair was in the shot the entire time. It was so bad. Dangerous chemicals. Holy crap, is this lubed? Oh my god, this strum bar is soaked. Ew, it's all gross. What happened? What did I do? You can see right there, it's all wet. My finger is wet. What the fuck? Also, the plugs on this strum bar are like gone. I don't know what happened there. Dude, this thing is so old. I'm pretty sure this is one of my first like 2.2 Les Pauls, and I beat the hell out of this thing until it stopped being a 2.2. This is actually commissioned from Drowsy. He wanted really heavy mech frets, so he wanted to special order something. If you want to do that for me, then my Discord is in the description. I'll give you a price sheet and everything. If it's not something special and you just want to commission, wait. You can go ahead and wait by going and fucking yourself. That's gonna fall off. Yeah. Super glue to the rescue. Okay, so now that we have that, let's focus on this thing. Key switches. I have 2 recommendations. Good old Box Navies. These are really heavy, really clicky, really tactile switches. These tend to last much longer than pretty much any other switch that you can get at this price. And they use a pretty unique mechanism for keyboard switches, at least, and that's this little click bar in there. You can kind of see a little tooth hitting against a click bar and kind of clearing it. That's what makes the tactility and that clicking sound. There's another option that I think is like the be-all end-all of keyboard switch replacements. This is a Clickies switch from Zeal, and it is just so cool. It is essentially a Cherry MX switch, but with an Alps-style click leaf. It's this big metal leaf that just smacks against the side plastic, generating the clicky sound and creating the tactility. It is ridiculous and is a huge proposition, mainly for Guitar Hero guitars, because this is actually the same sort of mechanism for switches that come inside of guitars already. I think they're the 70 gram weighting. I don't know, they're the ones with the yellow stem, and you can get them in 2 weightings, but the other weighting is more meant for actual keyboard use. This is just purely a Guitar Hero switch. I swear to God, this is handed down to me from Jesus. And another cool thing that you can do with this switch is sort of move the leaf so that it actually turns into a tactile. With no click, but greater tactility, which this is 1-1 mode. This is a really good alternative for if you want your switches to last years and years and years and never ever overstrum. The only problem is a set of 10 of these is going to run you around 15 bucks when these cost about 5 for 10. So, helping hands, my best friend.
The fuck you mean, bitch?
Hey, shut up.
You use me like a tool.
Yeah, but you like it, don't you?
Yeah.
The way I have the pin set up here is ground down up. I don't have it labeled, and I really should. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta get rid of these. Shit. Tell me what's wrong here. God, these are so fucking annoying. Fuck it. That could have hit me in the eye. Dude, my personal hell is just removing switches from Guitar Hero guitars. God damn. Taking some pliers gripping them like this. Two legs, or the two pulls in between the legs, and just pulling out from the switch works. Okay, so with that out of the way, now I have some wires here. Soldering in the ground wire, the down wire, and the up wire. Perfect. I designed this PCB with a very specific feature. See this thing? This thing sucks, because every PCB I've found for replacement Strum switches doesn't account for this thing. And I want to just be able to put this on top, just seat it in there, and go about my life. But no, I gotta play by other people's rules and shit, but not anymore. I'm fucking cool. Made my own. Blackjack and dicks. It just occurred to me that this might short out against the very conductive pads over here. So, yeah. I'm closing my eyes as I do this. Bits of metal flying at 30 miles an hour. I want to look at that. I guess these stick up too far too. Just feed it through this hole so that when you sandwich these together and screw it in, the customer, when they open up the guitar, will be very impressed. And I feel like that's half the purpose of building guitars anyway. And then the circular ones, the square ones are ground. You can kind of see the little cross pattern where they're meeting the ground plane, which is this little grid pattern. Now, I must explain something. On the back of every single guitar, there's two plastic pieces that push down on the PCB. When you try and close the guitar, you might see there's a little gap and it doesn't want to close. This is the culprit, so I'm now wearing safety glasses. I already tried to close this once and you can kind of see here that there's little indents. So I'm just gonna desolder that and rotate it. Beautiful. Ugh! That one hit me right in the glasses. Oh my god. Now you really only have to do it a little bit. If it still doesn't lay flat, but it's still like able to close together without any gaps as you like hold it together, that's perfect. You really don't need to go any further than that. Don't forget about these. Don't. Okay? Now you might run into a situation where the strum bar is kind of wiggly and it sounds like trash. These switches are not exactly the same height. As you can see, the Alps is a little taller. A good way to fix that is to take a piece of duct tape or a piece of paper that's just this thick, fit it in between the strum bar and screw it in. It should hold down the piece of tape, but in case it doesn't, you can use a little bit of super glue. Any of y'all recognize this faceplate?